r/rules horror. Posted by u/anteaterpandaknees. Our bus has just entered Whitesnake County. Good evening, dear passengers. This is your driver of bus number 1330, Elijah speaking. Currently, our bus has entered a state of emergency. Please put down cell phones or any electronic devices, then put on the wireless earbuds that are located in the seat back in front of you. You do not have to be worried if there are enough earbuds available for everyone, as bus number 1330 always lets on the exact amount of passengers per seat. If you cannot find anything in the seat back, please remain seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to address some important details with you regarding our state of emergency. Due to the unexpected distortion of the roads, we have just entered the Whitesnake County, instead of our original Snake White County. Your bus driver is trained for these kinds of situations, and they will drive the bus to Happy Face Coffee Shop, the only safe zone in Whitesnake County. Please listen and memorize the following instructions carefully to keep yourself and other passengers safe. 1. From this point, no one should speak except in the case some very specific circumstances. If you wish to communicate with the bus driver and the other passengers, please make the appropriate actions and hand signs assigned to each of the situations below. You cannot especially talk to our bus driver. He is currently trying to keep all of you safe, and if the bus crashes while in Whitesnake County, our transportation department will need to deploy our workers not to rescue you, but to retrieve any bodies that are left. 2. Do not remove your earbuds under any circumstance. We are offering an ASL transcript of this announcement on the seat back for any passengers who are hard of hearing. If you see anyone who does not have a set of earbuds, please take a good look at the seat back in front of them without standing up from your seat. If you do not see a screen, ignore that being. If a screen is present, then the wireless earbuds should be in the slot right next to the screen. Please tap their seat gently and use your body language to let them know that they should have the earbuds on. Right now, we are also sending this message on everyone's screen using sign language and pictures. They can understand and take advantage of our written messages or our language, but does not understand pictures or any kind of body language. Do not approach anyone who does not have a seatback screen in front of them and are not wearing a set of earbuds. They are extra passengers that the bus driver allowed to be on the bus, and as long as you leave it alone, it will return your favor. 3. Passengers with a window next to their seat should only look out the window that you are adjacent to. Passengers who are sitting near the hallway must put your heads down and refrain from looking at any windows. If you are a passenger in the window seat, the scenery that you will get to see outside will be extremely abnormal, but we need you to take that responsibility so that you can spot any signs of danger and alert the bus driver. If you see the road outside is twisting in an unusual way, or is consisted of anything other than asphalt or concrete, it is perfectly normal. It is also normal that the ride feels like usual, instead of being turbulent. If you see the same child with the same clothes multiple times outside, please raise both of your hands and make a butterfly. Once the bus driver sees that signal, they will rapidly accelerate. The child is faster than you think, so if you think it's still following the bus, keep the butterfly gesture up until it stops following. If you see a quadrupedal, metallic creature that is running at a high speed right next to the bus, please raise your hand and make a gun sign. It can be done by folding all fingers except your thumb and the pointer. The bus driver will deal with it accordingly. If you cannot see anything outside the bus except utter darkness, please raise your hand and make a V signal. The bus driver will proceed to stop the bus and turn off the engine completely. Please close your eyes once the bus stops. You may open your eyes when the engine kicks back on again. If something taps or scratches the window, keep looking outside and try not to acknowledge it. Do not let it know that you can see it. 4. Please remain calm when glass shards starts flying from the seat in front or behind you. I'd recommend you to not watch what is going on because a stray piece of glass can fly into your eyes. If the seat with the broken glass is suddenly empty or soaked with blood, that is perfectly normal. If you are sitting next to the hallway, most of the time you will see that happening to the seat next to you. If the window seat adjacent to you is vacant due to that particular reason, please move over and take the empty seat. It is crucial that all window seats stays filled. 5. If you feel like the GPS route map on the screen is unusually slow or fast, it is normal. But if the destination is anything other than Happy Face Coffee Shop, that is not normal. Raise your hand like you are about to give a high five, with all fingers spread out. The bus driver will immediately recalculate our route and get us back on track. But in this case, the first person who volunteered to raise their hands may be subjected to a significant amount of pain, but please try not to scream. That will just create another empty seat. Our paramedics will help you once you arrive at the Happy Face Coffee Shop. We thank you for your sacrifice. 6. If you see something crawling on the ceiling in the corner of your eye, please do not look up. The same rule applies when something wet and soggy touches your head. If that starts to wrap around your neck, only then you may look up. That way, it will be much faster and relatively painless. 7. Our bus runs with an open emergency door to ensure beings like the one mentioned in Rule 6 have a way to get out. Think of opening your car window to let that pesky fly out. But this also means that some beings will be able to get on as well. Our bus will never allow a seat to remain empty. If a seat is empty, it will let another passenger on to fill it. It does not discriminate whether the passenger is human or not. No passengers from Whitesnake County should be sitting in the window seat. So that emphasizes it again, do not leave the window seat empty. 8. If you are sitting on the side of the hallway, you will communicate sideways instead of raising your hand above the seats. Your hand signals will be directed toward other passengers sitting on the other side of the hallway, behind, and in front of you. If you spot the being of rule number 6 crawling on the ceiling, extend your hand to the hallway, unfold your pointer finger, and then point up. If you see someone else making the same hand signal, immediately repeat it and let the window seat passenger know to not look up. It shouldn't lead to this point, but if the passenger sitting next to you does not have a screen in front of them, and if they were staring at you when you turned towards them, please use your last moments to reach out towards the hallway, and alert the other passengers and the driver of its presence. 9. If you see an outstretched hand in the hallway, it means that whatever being that was on the bus has successfully claimed a window seat. It is most likely that the bus will not arrive at the Happy Face Coffee Shop. Please record any of your last words or thoughts on your cell phone. If you noticed anything that was not mentioned in this announcement, please note it on the memo app of your phone, then unlock your cell phone screen. Your cell phone and your last words will be sent to your loved ones, and any additional information will benefit future passengers. Thank you for using our bus. 10. When you arrive at the Happy Face Coffee Shop, the bus driver should get up, open all doors, and let the passengers depart, starting from the back rows. If the bus driver never gets up, no matter how much you wait, or the bus driver gets off the bus by themselves, please leave any of your last words or thoughts on your cell phone. If you noticed anything that was not mentioned in this announcement, please note it on the memo app of your phone, then unlock your cell phone screen. Your cell phone and your last words will be sent to your loved ones, and any additional information will benefit future passengers. Thank you for using our bus. Next story of this video. Posted by you/Mr. Potato, the 2ND. Welcome to the facility. Hey there. If you're reading this, you are probably on a tour of our facility. Welcome. Our project is to secure, contain, and protect, as you will learn in this awesome experience. Before you start the tour, though, there are some important rules to acknowledge and learn. 1. Do not be afraid to ask questions. This tour is above all meant to educate and encourage learning, and our tour guides will be happy to answer any questions about our project. 2. Entering the facility is at one's own risk, and the Foundation will not take any liability for any incidents of bodily or psychological harm to the individual, including injuries, deterioration of mental health, and death. 3. The Foundation reserves the right to use any means necessary to prevent containment breaches, including harming the individual. 4. If any of these rules lack proper punctuation, have bad grammar, or seem misplaced, do not trust them. Multiple SCPs have the ability to edit documents, and few of them want you well. 5. Never stray away from the tour group. This facility is secure, and we will not ensure personal safety when leaving the tour group without permission. When needing to go to the bathroom, or other similar situations, always ask for permission from your group's tour guide and tag along with a guard. The facility is not responsible for any situations transpired by breaking this rule. 6. When visiting SCP-999, the Tickle Monster, be gentle and kind, and do not under any circumstances let it ingest caffeine, including cola drinks. Staff do not take kindly to mistreatments of SCP-999. 7. At lunch break, the use of SCP-294, the coffee vending machine, is permitted as long as you follow proper safety protocols. Examples of safety protocols not being followed are inputting a cup of Bob or antimatter into the machine. Examples of safety protocols being followed are inputting Fanta or black coffee with 2 sugars. SCP-294 is heavily guarded at all times, and the guards will not take lightly to ignoring safety precautions. 8. At the viewing stations, please skip the SCP-096 station. The AI face detection sensor is not currently working. Any visitor ignoring this rule will promptly be shot and killed by facility guards to prevent a containment breach. 9. Any sighting of SCP-1048, Teddy, and/or its clones, must promptly be reported to the facility guards. Any advances by Teddy, alone or not, are to be ignored, and the most advisable response is to run or otherwise quickly escape the situation. No matter what, do not act threateningly towards Teddy or his replicates. Teddy will try to trick you. 10. The Foundation is not liable for harms caused to individuals during containment breaches. 10.1. Should a containment breach occur during the tour, stay with your assigned tour group. Your tour guide always knows best. Do not under any circumstances leave the tour group without explicit permission given by the tour guide. 10.2. Should you be separated from your tour group during a containment breach, follow these steps. 10.2.1. Find an isolated room with a lockable door. Keep the lights off and stay silent. 10.2.2. Never lose your assigned bag. Inside are 3 items, a loaded pistol, a suicide pill, and a walkie-talkie. 10.2.3. A general rule: if you encounter any anomalous entities during a containment breach, you shoot them 2 times with a pistol. If they budge, shoot them again or run. If they don't budge, either take your pill or aim the pistol at your temple and fire. Trust me, it's better that way. 10.2.4. If the entity looks like an old man, or can walk through walls, do not waste any bullets. Instead, kill yourself immediately. Dying quickly is infinitely better than your fate. He will give you if you resist. 10.2.5. Should you hear the cries of a loved one outside, do not investigate. Your loved ones are not here. They are not in danger. This is most probably SCP-939. 10.2.6. If you hear the voice of your tour guide outside, you have found your group again, and you are safe. Exit the room and group up with them. 10.3.7. If you hear any creatures outside, please inform the security guards by using your assigned walkie-talkie. Speak loudly and clearly. 10.2.8. When a containment breach occurs, ceiling lights will turn from white to red. When the colors turn back to white, you are safe. Stay inside of your hiding spot until a guard finds you. Correction: shoot the guard. He is not your friend. The breach is still ongoing. After, take his clearance card, make your way to cell 17, and open it. It is safe inside. 11. There appears to have been a breach of this document by an unknown SCP. I have bolded out the fake rules, but to summarize: do not follow rule, do not listen to them. The Foundation are not who you think they are.